Hey, y'all!
I'm John.
And I'm Tegan.
And welcome to AWESOMETOWN.
Population?
A 2. Welcome back, you guys, to a very special question and answer themed episode of hit comedy podcast,
AWESOMETOWN.
It's been a while. It's great to be here again in front of this silly little camera. And we're excited. We have some things to talk about. We got some questions to answer. And we have some fun times to be had.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to Solvang this past weekend.
No.
Oh, no? I was kind of hoping you'd have, like, something to, like, be like, yeah, we went to Solvang and...
No. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my 21st birthday.
Woo! Happy birthday, Tegan!
Anyways, it was my 21st birthday. Last Tuesday, 1 week ago, we went bar hopping with our roommates. It was super fun. And then over the weekend, we went to Solvang with our dog, and then my mom and her boyfriend and their dog.
It was a very good time.
It was a really good time. I love Solvang. I've been there 4 times in the past 4 years. 3 of those times have been on my birthday.
It's the spot to be. And for those that don't know, fun. Solvang is like it's like a replica Dutch town, like in the middle.
Danish.
Danish?
Danish.
Isn't it the same thing?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. I don't know.
Whatever. Danish is Denmark, and Dutch is like, I believe Dutch includes...
Dutchland.
Dutch includes like Norway, Denmark, Sweden, I think. It's like encompassing. I might be completely wrong on that, by the way.
But so it is the same.
I believe. Okay, whatever. Anyways,
Giving me all this sass about
but
Denmark.
It's most.
We've
But
been arguing about it all
Solvang is
weekend.
specifically Denmark oriented, therefore Danish.
Yeah, it was cool.
Anyways, it's a fun time. There's like a lot of like wineries and like the towns next to it. So
and there's a lot of
went
people
wine
who
tasting.
Doom, our dog, likes to bark at because he doesn't understand
So loud.
that's not how you say hi to people.
So loud.
Is by barking at them and then charging them and growling. Yeah, human beings think that's weird. And, other dogs don't like it that much either. But for whatever reason, he thinks that that's how you say hi. And he gets excited, his tail's wagging, and he's, like, basically screaming.
It's like, hi!
Ah!
Hello!
Ah! Just, and he screams loud. Because if you guys don't know about hound dogs, they were bred to be hunting dogs. So literally the breed was made to sniff and then to alert hunters way far away. Hey, it's over, like the deer or the rabbit, whatever. It's over here. So his bark is very loud. And he's a sweet boy. We love him so much. But, oh, man, it was tough. It was kind of tough to have a dog in that environment.
Yes.
But it was
we
fun.
learned our lesson.
Yeah, honestly. And he would warm up as the trip
throughout
went on.
the day, yeah.
Yeah, he would warm, like, the morning was always really tough, but then, like, a few hours in, like, he'd kind of get used to it. But anytime you saw a bigger dog, he would fucking charge it, like, immediately.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Anyways, should we get into these questions?
Yes, I do believe so. But happy birthday, Tegan.
Thank you.
21 years old.
21. Can you do something for me?
21.
Can you hit a little rich flex for me?
21.
It's 21.
Do your thing, 21.
Do your thing.
Do your thing,
21.
That was good, baby.
Yeah.
I feel like you were a little flat on like bar 6,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
just a little bit.
Okay,
But,
I'll take that note. Thank you, baby.
No, it's just a first run through, so it's not like we don't have anything to worry
Yeah.
about or anything, but just something to keep in mind, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so questions. So we asked our lovely, wonderful fans.
It
who
was
are
just our friends
basically
and family.
our friends and family. Wait, we have the one. Well, he didn't ask a question though. We do have shout out our one fan.
Well, we have like 2, I think.
We have a couple actual fans, which is very exciting.
Shout out
those
of the
guys.
pod.
Although thank you to our friends and family for watching until
Shout
this
out-
becomes a thing.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I don't want to say citizens of AWESOMETOWN because that's Curtis Connor's thing. But like
Fuck
it's called
Curtis
Awesome
Connor,
Town.
dude.
It's called Awesome Town, so
I
I feel like we should say citizens of
hate
Awesome Town.
Curtis Connor. That
Yeah,
dude
fuck
is a
that guy.
racist, raging misogynist, homophobe.
Sounded like you said homophone.
I did.
Like a homophone.
He's one of those. Okay, I'm losing.
Okay, whatever.
We got questions.
We got questions.
We got questions. So our wonderful people, you can follow us, by the way, on Instagram at AWESOMETOWN Pod, provided us some questions. This is a good one, actually. This is a long one. It says the world is ending. The devil and God hand you a loaded crack pipe and say, save it. Up to you, though. Uh-huh. With the peace emoji. And then dip to the coke room to do drugs without you. Do you let it burn? Or struggle with addiction in America? Yo, that was a layered fucking question. I'm kind of reeling from it, to be honest with you.
I'm a little bit confused.
I'm a little lost. Okay.
I don't
Wait, so let's break it down.
Okay.
So the world is ending. That's the first thing. So
world is ending.
Keep that in mind. The devil and God.
Okay.
They're both here.
Okay.
Hand you a loaded crack pipe.
Okay.
And say, save it. Up to you, though. So I think God and the devil are dipping to the coke room to like do some blow, and then they want to come back and smoke the crack with us.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, do you let it burn? I think meaning, do we smoke the crack? Or do we struggle with addiction in America, which I'm taking to mean we wait until they get back to smoke the crack with God and the devil? I'd probably wait.
Yeah.
I don't
want to fuck with the devil and God.
Well, and moreover than that, I feel like smoking crack with God and Satan would be like a experience of a lifetime.
Definitely.
I wouldn't want to miss out on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I'm gonna go struggle with addiction in America.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, struggle with addiction.
Yeah.
There's your answer. I hope it was. Okay, best place to land in Fortnite. Oh.
I can't answer this.
I've been bad with Fort recently. I've played like one game of the new season, so I don't even know the locations. Like I'm gonna own myself. Like, okay.
What about like classic though?
I didn't even play classic. I got in like a couple years ago. So okay, here's what I'll say. When the Daily Bugle was a Fortnite location, that was the fucking spot. Because they had like hella so they had a thing for a while where you could get Spider-Man hands and you could just like thwip around like you were Spider-Man. Fucking awesome. I don't know why it was like a branded thing, so I understand why they took it out. But the Daily Bugle had a shitload of those.
That's so sick.
It had so many weapons.
Daily Bugle's on the back of my phone.
I know. I'm literally staring at it right now. So yeah, I'd say the Daily Bugle because they had like so much shit. Sometimes not that many people would land. Sometimes a lot of people would land and it was fun. So no matter what, it was a good time. So Daily Bugle, that's my answer. I'm locking that in. Baby?
I'm not a gamer.
Spoken like someone who drops Loot Lake. Am I right, boys? All right. The next question says, dope page vibes.
Oh, that's not a question.
It is not. And
but thanks.
I'm going to guess it was a bot because the page this guy is referring to is our Instagram for AWESOMETOWN. And it's not really dope. Are you kidding me?
Rate it out of 10.
I was like a 7.
That was pretty good though.
It was pretty solid. I'm just saying, you've hit some crazy.
Not really. I've never gone above an 8.
You're not using enough vibrato.
What's
it? The diaphragm. You're not using the diaphragm.
I'm just a little
I know
lady.
you are. I know you are. I'm not holding it against you. I'm just saying if you wanted to, if we're, baby,
just kidding.
Oh, baby, please. But if you want to hit that, that A+ kind of burp, you gotta. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're gonna be like, why did the mic peak right there?
I'm like, oh. Where did you meet and how long have you been together? We met on Tinder.
We met on the Tindies.
On the Tindy boy.
Our first date. Should I disclose this?
I feel like we.
Did we talk about this?
I feel like we talked about it last episode, literally.
Okay, well, very quickly, I went over to his apartment for drinks and a movie. That movie was Morbius. We did talk about the Morbius thing.
We talked about the whole thing.
And his roommate happened to be one of like my good friends from high school.
Yeah,
who I had not talked to in a long time.
Yeah, that got the ball rolling.
Yeah, definitely. It made me feel a lot more comfortable. So, and then we just never stopped hanging out.
Yeah. What would you? But yeah, exactly. Well, because I remember I was like, Hazel, who's the friend, told me that they knew each other, and I was like, okay, well that'll help me to not come across as like just some guy. Because it was late. It was like 9 or 10 p.m. So like, I wanted to be comforting. Like, if not comforting, like I wanted to like make it clear I'm not like a fucking weird serial killer. Like basically right out the gate.
Yeah.
So I was like, live with Hazel. Please hit the gritty. I don't know how. Can you hit the gritty, baby?
I don't know if you can even see this on camera.
Is that it?
Yeah, basically.
Isn't there something with the fingers?
No, it's just like this.
No, I think you're like that, don't you? We don't know how to hit the gritty, dude.
I don't know, bro.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop it.
Stop. Old joke, not funny.
Not funny at all. Okay. Drake says top 5 artists at the moment. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to say the person. Somebody says top 5 artists at the moment. I don't want them to know we're friends with Aubrey.
Shut up. Top 5 artists at the moment?
Yeah. So I guess we'll both give 5.
At the moment. Yeah. Except I feel like a lot of them will probably be similar. At the moment.
I don't know. I'm listening to some weird people.
I have not been listening to as much music recently as I feel like I usually do. I will say I've been, as everyone has been, I feel like I've been really into Queef Jerky. Shout out Queef Jerky.
Except they were mean to Super Mega.
One of their members.
Whatever.
Yeah, Queef Jerky. I feel like I shouldn't say the concert we're going to because she's controversial right now.
Oh, who gives a shit?
Whatever.
The cancellations last like 2 weeks.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Doja Cat.
I mean, have you even heard anyone bring it up in like the last few days?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, this is what's so hilarious. Like, when people say cancel culture doesn't exist, I agree in the sense that it never sticks. You know what I mean? Like, someone will get canceled or whatever, but then it like fucking
look at
2 weeks later.
David Dobrik and Shane Dawson.
Look
like
at
they're still putting out videos. Logan Paul, bro. Like they're
Holy
still putting out
shit,
videos.
Dude. Like,
but anyways,
it means nothing. It means to be canceled in this day and age means absolutely.
Yeah.
And that sucks because I think, you know, back when the people we were canceling were, you know, these pieces of shit who were abusing their positions of power, often sexually. That's a good thing.
That they should be canceled.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That should be talked about, and those motherfuckers should have their day in the sun, you know. But I almost feel that I don't want to say people got trigger happy because again, if someone did something fucked up, that deserves to be heard. But I just feel like the bar for cancellation got lower and lower and lower to the point where it's like this Doja Cat thing where it's like, well, she said something I didn't morally agree with. And it's not like she said like, you know, anything bigoted. It was just like, well, what even was it? I might be full of shit. I don't know about this.
She tweeted that like her fans are stupid and they shouldn't be like her fans.
No, I agreed with, well, no. What she said is that her fans don't know her and aren't her friend. And shouldn't think that they are.
She tweeted other stuff too. You're not getting the whole picture. But
oh, really? Was she a little meaner? Well,
yeah,
that point I agreed with.
She was a little bit unhinged, but like, hey, she always is. Like, I feel like she always kind of takes it a step too far, and like that's just her. And like, I like her music. Like, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, Queef Jerky, Doja Cat. I feel like I've been listening to a lot of rap lately. Kendrick Lamar as per usual.
Kendrick, yeah.
Baby Keem as per usual. I need one more.
Mm-hmm. Throw an oldie in there.
An oldie?
Yeah. Well, unless you haven't been. I guess you did say at the moment. So.
At the moment, yeah. Megan.
Oh, Megan Thee Stallion.
The Stallion.
The Stallion.
The Stallion.
Yeah.
Also as per usual. I'm actually
That's
like
right.
a massive Megan fan. Like I won't lie. Like anyways.
You hear about the ruling on the Tory Lanez thing? If that's how you pronounce it. I'm so
Who?
It's the guy who shot her in the foot. Did you miss this? This has been like the biggest thing in her career for the past like 4 years.
That's really funny. I did hear like something about it, but for some reason I forgot.
Like she was like testifying and shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he got indicted. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I did everything right, and they indicted me.
I did everything right, and they indicted me.
Dude, I shouldn't say I fucking love Donald Trump.
No, that's a bad way to put it.
That's a bad way to.
We do think he's really funny.
He's so funny. Like I'm sorry.
Funny.
Like I don't think he's a good person. Whatever. No. Blah 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 blah.
Bad
I feel like
bad politician.
Yeah, that goes without saying. But come on.
Yeah. But baby, that Orange Man bad.
Yeah. But that video had me fucking rolling.
I know. Well, he's a hilarious. Well, okay.
He's funny, bro.
This is my.
I'm sorry.
Thing. Bro has media training, but not like politician media training,
No.
right? He has like network TV media training. And that is like to be the most engaging, captivating at all moments you can.
He was trained to be a character.
That's what I'm saying. So I think he's very good at that. I think he's a very, very funny character. Shout out DJT. 2024, let's fucking run it. 4 more years.
Who are your top 5?
I was just bringing it back up to remind myself.
ATM.
I'm always listening to the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
Beatles are up there. At the moment, I don't know. Let me check my Spotify.
I know. I was like, I'm trying to see who's like on my playlist this month, but I feel like it's a lot of like one hits.
Yeah, no, because I'm often, it's rare that I'm,
I've been listening to like more Mac DeMarco than usual lately.
Mac DeMarco's pretty good.
He's definitely not like one of my top artists, but
it's a lot of songs here. Johnny Cash, I'll put him on the list.
Always Johnny Cash.
I always love Johnny Cash. Daft Punk, Pink Floyd. These are just people I'm always into, but these are the
you need one more, I think.
A lot.
One more.
Let's see. Got the Beatles right there. Like I have this one but it's not like I've been listening to the Foo Fighters, that much. I have a Leonard Cohen song in here. God, I'm like the worst. Gorillaz too. I've been listening to Gorillaz enough.
Yeah.
Or a decent amount.
Okay. What's the next question?
Oh, and Elvis too. I've been listening to Elvis a lot. I like my old music. Favorite weapon?
Uzi.
A Uzi?
A Uzi.
A Uzi. A brrr.
I told you the only reason I know what that is, like, in the slightest is because of that one scene in It's Always Sunny.
Which is shocking, but I guess you didn't grow up playing video games.
I did not play video games.
In the 2000s, they were in every game.
And also, like,
fucking Roblox had Uzi.
My family, like, for generations has been in California. So, like, none of them are gun people.
Liberal weenies.
Anyway, so like I don't know like jack shit about weapons and guns, like, and like the only people in my family who have been in the military have like been in the Coast Guard.
I'm going to say
so like they're not weapons trained. I don't think. I should ask my mom about that.
Yeah, I think they still technically. I think
because I think boot camp is just boot camp.
Yeah, I'm pretty well. I think it's like different per branch.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty certain that everyone does. I mean, because my dad was in the reserves and he did like he was gonna be a respiratory therapist for the army and he fucking did weapons. He'd like throw a grenade.
Yeah, well, my mom was Coast Guard reserves, but my stepmom was Army reserves and she was like sharpshooter qualified, and so she really likes guns, but like we didn't really talk about it, so like I don't know.
Right, I hear you. Favorite weapon? I don't know. I'm not like a weapon. I mean, I like swords are cool. But I'm gonna go with an energy sword from Halo 3.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Oh, you know what?
That thing was when I was a kid.
Lightsaber.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, when Drake and I were kids, we used to play Halo. And we'd first person that got the energy sword was like we'd just chase each other around because it's a one-hit kill.
Lightsabers are crazy. What are those?
Crazy. I know you probably don't know.
What are those?
Halo,
are they just called like blasters in Star Wars?
I think I'm sure they have
the
like,
guns that shoot like the lightsaber
guns.
beams. Yeah, like the laser guns. I think they're called blasters.
I think so. I mean, I would guess there's like an in-lore name.
No, like I think they're called like something blasters.
Yeah. I don't
Anyways,
know.
those are pretty sick too.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see. We got our last ones here. Thoughts on Red 40? What is Red 40?
I don't know. Is it a dye? Is that the dye?
Let me figure this out. Red 40. That was my first thought too. Red 40? Or is it like a musical group? Yeah, it's a dye.
Bad. Probably. It's probably bad.
It just seems like
I'm a politician in training, baby. I will give you an opinion immediately. I think it's bad. Have I read anything about it? No.
Absolutely not.
It's bad though.
Yeah, it's a dye. Okay, hold on.
I feel like food dye is usually bad.
It's one of 9 synthetic dyes that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved for human consumption. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, funny question. I appreciate it, but I don't really have a funny answer.
Bad.
I think it's cool.
Ew, there's stuff.
I know. I also smell like shit right now. That's something I
It
wanted
doesn't.
to bring up.
It only is.
It's not like emanating from me, but like,
No,
here, take
no.
a whiff. Like take a whiff.
You already had me take a
Yeah, but
whiff.
not on camera. Come here. Take a nice one too. Come on, this is for all the views, for all the mustard. Yeah, it's bad, right? Yeah, it's bad. I didn't have anything further with that too. God, podcasting is hard because I have so many like little bits, but
Okay,
I don't have anything to connect them to. That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Next question.
What do you love most about each other? You go first. I have to think.
Shut up.
No, I have my answer.
This is a hard question.
You want me to go first?
No, I think I have. I would say like your drive.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Your passion. You know what I mean?
You're one of the most intelligent people I've ever met.
So my big fat juicy brain.
Juicy brain. I want
Thank
to
you.
suck all those fluids, neural net pathways into my belly. Yeah, I'd say your intelligence. You're also beautiful and
Well, I love
funny and-
everything about you.
Well, same, but my favorite,
But-
yeah, maybe I don't know. That's really tough. Because I was gonna answer it more open-ended. I don't have one answer. It's a lot of things, you know. Man or Muppet?
Muppet for sure. I feel more like a Muppet than a man, I would say. Like just on a daily basis, on like a day to day, you know. I'm just going throughout my routine. I'm a Muppet for
I don't
sure.
know how I feel.
I'm a Muppet to the system, dude.
I feel like I can be pretty Muppety, but I can also be very mannish at times. Like when I fart while I'm still asleep.
Feel like that's low key like Muppet though. You know what I mean? Like,
Is it?
I feel like your farts are very cartoonish.
But I feel they are. But I feel like wouldn't the hand up the or Muppets are controlled by
Yeah.
strings? Or are they controlled by hand up the
I don't think it's up the butt. I think it's behind the head. Or no, it might be up the butt.
Yeah, I think it's up the butt. So I feel like that might stop.
The fart.
Yeah, so that might make me a man right there.
Or like maybe when you're sleeping, the hand gets pulled out, and then it makes kind of like a fart noise.
And then it goes right back in.
Yeah.
I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question.
Yeah. Okay, that song's not funny anymore.
What's the right direction to go?
I don't know.
Probably on to the next question would be my guess.
Okay.
3 items, deserted island.
So 3. I like the simplicity. 3 items, deserted island.
Deserted
Go.
island.
3 items. Anyway, so
Your
3
answer.
3 items I would bring.
Yeah. Or like things you want on a deserted island, I guess.
A bunch of seeds.
Seeds? Oh, for like practical, but it's a deserted island. I think, you know, the implication that like things can't grow and shit.
I can make things grow on a deserted island. Fuck you.
No, you can't. What? Where's this hostility coming from? No, but like I don't think you can plant shit on a deserted island.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
If you have the seeds.
It's an oceanic environment. You can't. It's not. Good
Yeah,
for growing.
I plant tropical based seeds for growing like
Do you know how to
coconuts.
do that though?
I will figure it the fuck out.
I mean, I guess if you have enough time, right? But you're on a deserted island. Like you're probably gonna be like, you know, every movement you make counts in terms of energy consumption.
Whatever.
Okay, that's a good seeds.
Seeds. Just as much water as I can bring.
Water.
Or like,
These
you know
are
what?
smart choices.
Actually, I would say there's got to be a device that can turn like salt water into like
yeah.
regular
There's
water.
a like purification thing.
So I would say actually
Yeah.
that.
Remember there's that bit in The Office where Andy's on the boat
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
got and then he drops it in the ocean
Yeah.
and he's like whoop and then soundtrack's like whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
All right, so what's number 3?
Number 3. Soap.
What about Doomy?
Well, you can bring Doom. Because I already got maybe like, okay, so like, let's say we're going together.
Mm-hmm.
So I already got, he's making his little cave.
I know, it's very cute. Doom likes to do this thing where he burrows under this little like pile
Clothing
of
rack.
Yeah, this clothing rack and pile of blankets.
Good boy. It's
Such a
really
cute
cute
boy.
because he likes to dig and like burrow.
God, I wish you guys could see this.
It's very cute.
It is
Good boy, Bubba's.
Sweet guy. Okay, so water, seeds, and soap.
Because I said water, purification, soap. Right. Oh, yeah, I guess seeds, because I'll just figure it out. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll figure it out over time. I'll just bring a shit ton of seeds, and, eventually I'll figure it out.
Those are good answers.
Okay, so considering I have this stuff, you can bring Doom.
Well, Is he a thing, or is he
No, I think he would just be with us, because he's not an item.
No,
he's a
just
living being.
A creature. Okay. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules.
Yes.
It's the best one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the one I liked the most as a kid. So I'd have to bring that just for pure hilarity's sake.
Nothing. Continue.
Yeah, no, of course. Wait, stop it! Stop! Wait, actually, stop! You're gonna hurt this. You bit it. You bit a hole through. Damn it! These things are $2 on Amazon.
I know.
I'm getting sweaty, so it's hard to think. Let's see. A Nintendo GameCube. Because that's what, again, I guess I'm big on nostalgia. I grew up, this is my first console. I just have a lot of love for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
Yeah.
Really hurts my feelings, actually. I'm trying to be honest and
Okay.
open myself up, but you're just kind of turning it into a bit or.
Okay. Continue. Tick.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
TikTok.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No. I don't know. Fucking a Blu-ray of the first season of Succession. Wait. The third.
Okay. Woo. Any more questions?
We do have one more. Or two more? We have one more. Wait, did I say a final thing? Oh, yes. Yeah. OG celebrity crush.
I was really my taste has changed so much, but when I was a child, frickin' Megan, what's her face? From Transformers.
Oh, Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Oh, right. No, that makes so much sense.
Classic.
Yeah.
That was
classic as it
one of my
gets.
earliest memories was just that first scene in Transformers.
It's like a 75 cherry red Camaro of fucking hot women.
And then
I meant to say Mustang.
I love me just a nerdy boy.
Yeah.
So Cole Sprouse.
I also had a big thing for him, but that was when I was a teenager.
When I was a child, because he was the nerd in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck.
Okay.
I was in love with
So you didn't
Cole
like the
Sprouse.
Jughead era?
I did actually, because I was already obsessed with him.
Right.
But now I don't really see it anymore.
No, he's there's something has switched there. Now I feel like his brother, I'm not attracted to his brother.
His brother just got married.
I know. Shout out
he seems
Dylan
chill.
Sprouse.
Dylan seems really, I think
Dylan
he owns a
cool.
brewery or something. He's just living a normal life now, which is cool.
Shout out Dylan. Dylan Sprouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your original one though? I really have to think.
Megan Fox and Cole Sprouse are my earliest memories of a childhood crush.
Okay, that's right. You already said. I was actually just trying to stall so I could think of.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not you. It's fucking. It's me.
But now my celebrity crushes are much different. I don't have that many. That's actually
well, cause that was when I was a kid. I was most into people I could actually foresee myself being with, So that was
that was why I was obsessed with Cole Sprouse, because I was oh, he's a sweet little nerd.
No. I mean literally, because I was well, I don't know any of these celebrities. Why would I waste my time developing?
Gotcha.
It was a very weirdly logical process. But in terms of attractive, dude, I don't even know. Bro, this is taking too long. How's the mic smell?
Kind of how I would expect it.
Yeah, no, same. I've done that same thing. Dude, I
don't put it on your chin. Like,
I'm the thinker. I'm the thinker. Dude, it's so funny. Okay. No, I have an answer. It was like any goth girl in media. Like, this doesn't count, but like
Gwen from Total Drama
That's
Island.
what I was just gonna say. That's what I was just gonna say.
I had a crush on her too. I had a crush on both Gwen
bad.
and Duncan.
Duncan? Yeah, I wanted to be Duncan. I wanted to be like Duncan, but I liked Gwen. But like, that's not a person. But also, like, on that same thing, like the goth girl in 16, I was also like, her name was Nikki, I think.
Gotcha.
I was like, oh, it's like a 10-year-old. I was like, oh, Nikki. I don't know. That's just gonna have to be my answer, so we can fucking move on.
Look who he's with now. A basic ass bitch. I wear Brandy Melville.
Mm-hmm. Tan skin, long blonde hair.
Long blonde hair. I
actually got in not a fight, but like an argument with my buddy about that.
Oh my god.
Probably even an argument is too much, but this was recently. I was talking to Cedric about this because he was like, John, come on, man. Like, you're telling me like a blonde girl with like a skinny blonde girl, long legs, and I was like, no, I don't see it, dude. Like, it's just not. It's too basic for me, dog. It's like, fuck. What? Like, I've always had weird taste, you know. You're weird taste, and you taste weird.
Ew.
Sorry.
How's that makeup taste?
I honestly didn't. I think I actually hit an area without. I mean, I probably looked up some foundation or something.
You definitely did.
So we saw a movie. Oh wait, sorry. Thanks for the questions. We'll probably do another Q&A episode, but it'll probably be a while, like maybe episode 50 or something. I don't fucking know.
Something like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
And I'm gonna turn you into Donatello Purple. So we saw the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Seth Rogen and Tegan.
Yeah!
Yeah, baby. What do you think, Tegan?
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. And I'm not even a Ninja Turtles fan. Like, I know I watched it because my brother was, like, a 90s kid. And so, like, he watched, like, the 80s cartoon a lot. And, like, I know I did when I was, like, really little. But, like, I have no... I remember their names, and I remember what they look like, but I remembered nothing of the story.
I remembered it decent. Well, because I went through, not like a kick, but it was one of many things I was into as a young boy. Like, we had toys of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and in 2008 or something, this movie came out, and I had, like, a video game of that.
Baby,
so,
I looked it up. That movie, I think, is actually, like, 2014.
No. No. That was a different one.
Oh!
That was a live-action one. This was
Gotcha.
a CG animated one. It was definitely 2008, 2009.
Okay, no.
2007.
That makes way more sense.
You know, I'm going to lock it into... Here, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to lock that in 2007 because it had such, like, the look of the time. Hold on. TMNT. This one. 2007, let's fucking go, dude. Am I good or what? Because it was so, like, gritty. Like, that was so, like, the era of, like, everything looking, like, really gritty and, like PS3 graphics, fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I feel like that kind of goes along with, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because they're in, like, a sewer.
It was kind of cool. It was all right. It was all right.
But the animation was really cool in this one. Definitely, like, looked inspired by...
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
I'd say in multiple ways. The villain's main theme... Like the song that plays whenever he shows up on screen sounded so much like the Prowler's theme from like Into the Spider-Verse. So much. I know it's getting hot in here, right?
Oh yeah.
It's really hot out here. And we had to close the fan so you guys wouldn't hear any shitty little audio.
Close the fan?
Close the fan. I shuddered it for the final time. Yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was really cute. Animation was great. The chemistry of the main cast was really, really good.
It was really cute.
I felt like they did utilize some of the turtles to the fullest potential.
I'd agree. We saw nothing of Mikey.
Mikey, absolutely not. Raph, basically nothing. Donna, it was kind of just it was like a group movie.
Yeah.
Like they had group development, but in terms of like the individual characters, I also liked April as a character, but I didn't like her arc at all. I was saying this last night too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because I don't feel like it went anywhere. It's like she gets introduced and she's got like anxiety, and they do more stuff with that, but it's like, okay, she tells this really dramatic story about how like she wanted to do the morning announcements, but like she threw up out of anxiety, and then like she became called Puke Girl around her high school. And then there's a scene, and then they just drop it for like fucking 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then there's a scene where she's like, she goes on the news, and she has a moment where like she's about to freak out and puke, but then she doesn't. But then she does puke. So anyway, I just didn't feel like that arc was particularly satisfying.
You know, I didn't like...
It didn't feel like a super character-driven movie, to be honest. You know?
I would... okay, here's what...
In ways.
In ways. In other ways, yes. Because
Yeah.
in other ways, they did a really, really good job of making the teenagers, bro.
I agree.
Because,
and
like...
making the family feel like a real family
yeah,
kind
like,
of unit.
as I was saying, like,
Yeah.
you can tell, like, the thing with teenagers is, like, they have more human emotions than, like, you know, like, elementary school kids.
Yeah.
But, like, teenagers don't quite get it.
They're
Like,
not
they
quite
don't
people
they
yet.
don't quite have the emotional maturity
Yeah.
of, like, being like, you really do have to go through high school and
See,
through your, like, your first couple years of college, probably,
Us
like, through
as
college.
a 21-year-old and a 22-year-old,
We
know
totally get it.
everything about life. We've
Everything
learned
about life.
all of our lessons, and we're
All the
basically
lessons.
top dogs. So,
Yeah, I'm just as wise as my grandparents.
if not more,
If
honestly.
honestly, yeah.
Did your grandparents grow up with Newgrounds.com?
What the fuck is Newgrounds?
Did my grandparents grow up with Newgrounds.com? No, but I did. Did they watch Egoraptor and
What?
the
What?
Game Grumps?
Okay.
I'm saying that made us smarter
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah, were my grandparents able to play Pixie Hollow
exactly.
and Club Penguin?
Or watch Barbie, the Princess and the Pauper.
Even though I didn't even watch that.
Well, but I'm.
Sorry, I
no,
couldn't
but,
hold it together.
no, but I think I liked the character, like the dialogue and stuff.
Yeah,
but
they were very much teenagers. I like what they did with Splinter.
I would have liked to have seen.
There was not enough character arcs, though, I feel
No,
like.
and it felt like it was like we were watching two separate movies. One about these characters and one about like good and evil, the hero and the villain. And I just wish there was more overlap between those things, I suppose. Like I wish who they were as characters related more to their journeys as heroes against this villain. When it was like, I mean, it kind of was. It was like they wanted to be in the regular world. So it was like, I just didn't feel like it quite landed. It was really fun.
But-
the animation was really pretty. Voice acting was great. The cast was really good.
Let me say
First
something,
feature
though.
film to feature Mr. Beast in a speaking
Yes.
role.
Let me say something, though.
Yes.
Even before we went into this film,
Mm.
I looked to John and I said, listen,
Mm-hmm.
all I am looking for
Yeah.
out of this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie
Mhm.
is for it to be silly
Yeah.
and fun. Like, I just want to have a good time. And I
Yeah.
think it accomplished that.
I think so too. I had a good time with it. It's just like you know, if you're not one of those people that like sees every movie in the theaters, or you're not one of those people that like really loves the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe wait till it's like available, like renting.
Yeah,
or,
you
or
don't need to see it on
streaming.
DVD for sure.
Huh?
You don't need to see it in theaters.
No. I definitely agree. It's I mean, it was a good time. Another thing,
But I
and
really liked it.
This is like, you know, not against the film whatsoever. I also like had a Truly about 15 minutes in. And I'm a lightweight. I'm a serious lightweight when it comes to alcohol. So I didn't get like drunk or anything, but I got very tired. I got very sleepy, and I never fell asleep. But I feel like a rewatch might make me like it better, because I remember I liked the beginning and I liked the ending a lot, and the middle part was a little sleepy for me. So I feel like maybe like literally the Truly hit, and then as
See,
it was wearing off,
personally, I was entertained the entire time.
it's great. Well, like I said, I was kind of out of it. you
Yeah.
know? But I didn't.
I think it was very entertaining, and I had a fun time. So I liked it.
And why is April fat? April O'Neil's... No, that was a real discourse. Can you believe this? Yes.
She wasn't even fat.
Well... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, it was a real discourse online, though, that she
Well,
was...
like, first of all,
that she was fat and that she was black. Those were the two things that people were losing their minds over.
It takes place in New York.
Yeah, but April O'Neil's
Why
a
would
white
she
character.
be like a...
This is like Ryan Gosling playing Obama. No, it's not. And if you think that you're a fucking idiot. Oh, dude, I don't want to be preachy, because that's like my least favorite thing when I listen to a podcast. I hate this argument that any fictional character needs to be one gender, one race,
Literally.
one sexuality, except in the instance that race, gender, sexuality directly like, you know, is what the story is built on.
Yeah.
Like if a book gets written about, you know, black struggle in New York, you probably wouldn't want to cast a bunch of white people, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to shit like the fucking Little Mermaid and Snow White and Bambi and fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who gives a fuck, dude? Like, they're not real. They're They're not even people.
Also,
they are fictional concepts.
Yeah.
And those concepts are relative. So for anyone to make an argument that any one of these characters needs to be white, needs to be skinny, I think you should take a real look at yourself and why you're arguing that point. Because I just don't think it makes a fucking lick of sense.
People
personally.
I don't know. People just I don't.
Well, dude, here's the thing, right? This is something I was saying a lot last year. What's hilarious about Hollywood characters, actor, you know, being so white dominated for so long, is like, you know, barring a few very specific areas, if you just go outside and walk around, it's not like that, like in the real world. Like, you're gonna see black people and
especially
Asian
not
people
in
and
like
Middle
New
Eastern
York.
People. No, well, anywhere.
And as someone
Fucking
who
anywhere.
like hasn't like really watched like the original cartoons or like there's comic books, right?
Yeah, that's what it was originally.
That's
it was actually a really violent comic book.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the April being like black and like not like she wasn't skinny.
Right.
Like that like made her like more of like a real person.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, well, that's the fucking...
Especially because she's like in New York.
No, exactly. That's I mean, anyone who argues, I just think it's a flawed argument from the ground up, especially when you're talking about fictional characters, because they don't fucking exist. And I'm sorry, like, that's just, I don't know.
Also, I won't go on about like this like too much, but I feel like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are like POC coded.
I would say,
because like there's
why?
these
Because
like
you think POCs are monsters who
No.
are born from ooze?
No, because they're like these like mutants who are like outcasts from society.
Yeah.
And like, you know, people look at them like they're trying to help people,
Yeah.
and like people look at them as
to
like
be honest,
monsters.
this is the only, I mean, I might be wrong. I haven't seen them in a long time. As I recall, this is the only fucking film in the entire franchise to take advantage of that, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah, of like the POC thing?
Yeah. Well, like in other movies, like, they'll be kind of outcasts. But, like, I remember in the 80s live-action movie, like, Raph puts on, like, a trench coat and a hat to go out to, like, movies and shit in New York. And none of the other turtles give a fuck. They're like, fucking Raph. Like, he's so... wants to go to the human world. Fucking stupid. We live in the turtles.
Yeah, no, I liked the plot a lot.
We live in the sewers. We are turtles.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it was a good time. I liked it. Not like a fucking groundbreaking auteur work or anything, but I had a good time with it.
It's more than I was expecting out of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
I have pretty, not like high expectations, but it basically met the expectations I had, just because I've seen a bunch of them before. But yeah, check it out if it sounds like it's up your... Are we really going to do this right now?
Yeah.
I don't want to... Come on. Tegan, look at me. Tegan. You are acting like a fucking child. Okay, well, I think that'll probably just about do it for us here at AWESOMETOWN. Unless you have anything else? Yeah, I'll do the fucking outro, too. Thanks for watching. No, come on.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Have a great week.
We'll see you next week. I don't think the Brain Bugs crowdfund will be going anymore when this comes out. But there might be a Patreon or something. So I'll save that until it's up and going.
Check the description.
Check the description if we
there.
have any links worth checking out.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. And dude, fucking baby, stop!